What's up? What's up? It is so good to be back home with the producers. Okay. I had a trip. I was in Vegas a couple of days ago, and it's just so amazing to be back. We have a show full of entertainment, I believe. We definitely have a show full of entertainment, and we definitely are going to entertain you all here. But I want to say this when y'all come on in the room, um, you know, travel. I want to put that out to the people out there. If you're having depression, if you're having anxiety, it's nothing wrong with traveling the country. Traveling, it means a lot. So we're gonna be getting into our Vegas recap. We also going to be talking about how Tasha K banned us from her app. And we're going to be talking about that. So, but my first topic, it just came across my desk concerning Tiffany Haddish. Okay, give me a second. They're saying right now Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears sued, allegedly groomed, N-word a child. I can't say the word because of the algorithm. The N-word a child. Haddish, Haddish lawyers fired back, called it a shakedown. They said despite what the lawsuit claimed, Funny or Die said that they had no involvement on creating the video, telling us Funny or Die find this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved with the development, funding, or production of the video. It was uploaded to a site as user generated content and was removed in 2018 immediately after becoming aware of its existence. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, I hope I'm saying his name right, groomed a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother, coercing them to film explicit skits. This according to a new lawsuit. But Tiffany legal team is calling it nothing but a shakedown, years in the making. The comedians are being sued by two siblings, going by Jane Doe and John Doe, who claim they have been traumatized for life as a result of allegedly being groomed when they were children. The boy also claimed that they have been N-word by both defendants. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the older sister said she was just 14 when Haddish gained her trust and convinced her to film a S-word suggested video with Haddish teaching her how to mimic for the skit. The allegations get even more disturbing in the suit. She claims that her younger brother was 7 years old when Haddish brought him to a home where Spears and Haddish N-word him while filming Funny or Die video titled Through a Pedophile's Eyes. Tiffany Haddish's lawyer, Andrew, said that the lawsuit is purely an extortion attempt, telling us that the plaintiff's mother has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. Tiffany Haddish's lawyer continues, every attorney who's initially taken on her case, they were several attempting to drop the matter once it became clear that the claims were mentalist, and Miss Haddish will not be shaken down. Now Miss Moore has her adult daughter representing herself in the lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequence of pursuing this fraudulent action. This is really, really sad. I don't know who to believe or not, but I do think that Tiffany Haddish is not out here abusing children. I don't believe it at all, and I'm just saying it humbly. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Tiffany Haddish will be grooming. Now, the other guy, the other Spears guy, I don't know. But Tiffany Haddish doesn't give me that in her character to groom her sisters and brothers to do a video. I don't believe it. I've heard rumors about this before and nothing came out of it. But now that they're representing themselves and TMZ is posting it, so I guess the situation is just going through. So I don't know. I don't know if the Spears guy was doing it, but they're both being sued. And they're saying that they had definitely put a video out there. Y'all know about Aries Spears and the whole thing with the whole thing with what's her name? I can't think of the woman's name. Lizzo. I got it. Thank you. But the whole thing with Lizzo, that situation came about. So we just going on and on and on when it came with the Lizzo calling that Lizzo looks like a it emoji. I can't say the name because of the algorithm. it emoji, and there was like a big controversy with that. So it's like something serious that is going on that we are now be able to look at, and we are now be able to report on. But again, when you become a celebrity, your, you know what I'm saying, your life is up for grabs. So if anybody sue you, whether they believe it or not, the public are going to get their decision. Now, I don't believe that Tiffany Haddish is that type of person. Aaron Spears, who knows? He probably is. I don't know. I don't believe he would do it either. I believe this is just fraudulent stuff just to try to get money from Tiffany Haddish and her, you know, just trying to get money from her. That's personally what I believe, in my humble opinion. That's what I believe when it comes to it. I do believe it's a grab to get some money, to get some things popping, and to grab some things from them. So that's probably what I believe. But again, I want to speak on Mr. Spears. And this is the thing, you know, he's overweight. I'm overweight. And again, you know, you can still find love as an overweight woman. I had an uncle, his name is Uncle Marcus. And Uncle Marcus, he was a slim guy, and all he liked was the big black women. That's all he liked. He was in love with big black women. So saying just because you are a big black woman does not mean that that does not mean that you're not going to be in a relationship with somebody. Just because you're a big black woman does not mean that you're going to be single and that you're not going to be out here having no type of way. That does not mean that at all. And I'm just being 100% honest, because just because you're fluffy, just because you wear size 28 or size 35 in a dress, does not mean that you can't find love. I watch a lot of people, 600 pounds people, find love and get pregnant and getting all type of stuff going on. So again, when people say that you can't find love, like, come on, like let's not go around this. So I had an uncle, all he dated was big black women, and I was like, why is he dating these big black women? That's all he would date when it come about people like that, is big black women. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, all right. I'm just keeping it 100%. That's all he used to date. That's all he used to smash. And I used to hit him in the basement. They used to stay in the basement, and then he would smash them, and I would hear it in the bed with okay, and then she would be moaning and groaning, and that's all he used to date, was big black women. So just because you big and black and huge don't mean that you can't find love. Okay? Just because you big and black and huge does not mean that you can't find love. That does not mean that you can't find love if you big and black. It's okay. You can still be out there. Just because you can't see your private part from looking down does not mean that you can't find love. All right? And I say it humbly. Just because you can't see your kneecaps, that does not mean that you can't find love. Just because you're up and it sounds like you're sleeping and you're wide awake, that does not mean you cannot find love. All right? I'm just saying that because, you know, Lizzo is engaged and she's rich and she's a celebrity. So she's gonna find somebody, though it may take time to find the yoni. That does not mean that you can't find love. It may take a little while to swim down there to find the entry of the yoni, but that does not mean that you can't find love. And I say it humbly. I say it with all my might. That does not mean it. And there's plenty of women out there that are plus size, big boned, and they are in great successful relationships. Look at the girl Precious. She's in a whole relationship, and the guy she's with is slim. So just because you like to eat 4 courses of a meal throughout the day, 4 courses every meal, morning, noon, and night, that does not mean that you can't find love. All right? Because if Precious can find love, you can find love. All right? I'm just saying. So when he put that out there saying that Lizzo is beautiful and she's gorgeous, right? She's a beautiful chocolate woman. That's a whole lot of chocolate, but she's beautiful. And I'm going to say it as well, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. You still can find love. And I say it humbly. I know a lot of people's out here, it's got a whole lot of stuff saying there's nothing wrong with that. But you still can find love. Though I may not be able to carry you over the broom threshold, because that's a lot of pressure on my bones. But that does not mean that you are not beautiful. That does not mean that you can't find love. That does not mean that a man won't get on his knee and marry you. Now, he may not be able to carry you through the broom threshold. Okay? Follow me here, people. Follow me here. But that does not mean that you can't find love. I'm a big guy. I'm big boned. But just because I like to eat in the middle of the night, I love to eat me some snacks, that does not mean that I can't find love. Just because I'm big boned. That does not mean that I can't find love. Though it may take a time to see my ways, that does not mean that I can't find love. I'm just saying, I'm just being humbly. That does not mean it. Just because I got titties and it bounces up and down, that does not mean I can't find love. And I mean it be bouncing. That does not mean I can't find love. It's some women out there that will embrace my big bonedness. That does not mean that I can't find love. I'm just being 100% humble with it. So when they were talking about Lizzo, I was disturbed by that because I'm about 3 snacks and 2 fried chicken meals being on the same side as Lizzo. So I can't talk about my sus. And she is beautiful. Though she got a lot of creases to clean up, but she's still beautiful. And she's gorgeous. And if she was single, I would give her a chance. Because I like big boned women. And we both can go out and eat some macaroni and cheese and a fried chicken platter. We can eat the whole platter. That's a whole lot of chocolate. That's a whole lot of bones. But ain't nothing wrong with that at all. All right? Hold on, give me a second. I got to slow down the chat. The chat is moving. We got more people in the chat. Is Lizzo in the building? Let me slow down this chat. Give me a second. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I just think that we should not be disrespectful because though, you know what I'm saying, Lizzo is the size of where she is, she could be slim if she want to be slim because when Monique first started, she was a big girl. And now she slimmed down. So there's nothing wrong with being slim. Is nothing wrong with being slim. Is nothing wrong with being big boned. If that's who you are, that's who you are. And I'm saying that to be humble, in my humble opinion. And nothing wrong with if you big boned it. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm just being 100% honest with you. So I'm going to slow it down. Give me a second, you guys. Slow it down to 30 seconds, okay? Because it's a lot of y'all in the chat today. Welcome. So we slow down the chat. It's a lot of y'all in the chat today. We welcome the new producers, okay? Ain't nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong if you looking like Kelly Price. Ain't nothing wrong with it if you're waking up in the morning. Give me 3 cheeseburgers, 4 orders of French fries, a big tall glass of a milkshake. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you breathe that hard. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with Ain't nothing wrong with it. I got a whole Popeye stain, so I had to turn my shirt around. Yo, I got a terrible cold, so stuff just all right, but ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that as well. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? I got a whole Popeye stain. Oh, was that a piece of stuff? Anyway, I got a whole so ain't nothing wrong with it, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. I'm just giving my opinion about the whole ordeal. Ain't nothing wrong with it, all right? And so you could just be like Sheila when she was going in the mountain to fight for her marriage. And she got a new man, and he started to work out with her. He started to work out with her, and she started to get slimmed. And then that she was with, her man that she was with, that, you know, he was like, "Oh, Sheila, you started to lose weight. Was it Sheila? Was the big bone? What's her name? Sheila, the big boned one that was going up the mountain to fight for her marriage. You know, when you big, you got to pay for 2 seats. Okay." All right. Had to pay for 2 seats. So Sheila got her got it was big boned it, and a man would make fun of her. He started smashing her friend. And then eventually she got with the sheriff. With the sheriff. And they started going to the gym and started working out, and she started to get a little slim. But before then, she was in a marriage, in a toxic relationship, and she was sitting down, and the lady was like, "You got to buy 2 seats." Okay? Because she was big boned. You know, once you big boned it, you got to pay for extra seats. I went to XXL. What's the name of the store? Give me a second. Let me give y'all the name of the store. Hold on one second. The store that I shop at. Give me a second, you guys. Give y'all the name of the store that I shopped at. Give me a second. DXL. It's the place with all the people that's big boned, the big and tall. And so you have to pay extra. The shirts are extra. The belts are like $50-something. The shirts are like $40-something because you got to pay for the extra linen. You got to pay for the extra linen. You got to pay for the extra fabric. So I went there and I was like, oh my God. So if you come in with $100, you're not going to be able to get no full outfit with $100 because that's going to suction up with the shirts. So I had to go there. I had to pay extra for the linen, more fabric. All right. And if you don't want to pay that, then get you a gym membership. Put down the chicken wing. Put down the French fries. Put down the potato chips. Put down the hot sauce. Put down the ketchup. Put down the fried steak. Put down the fried chicken breast. If you don't want to have to pay for the extra fabric, then you must work on yourself and hit the gym. Hit the weights. We got personal trainers that are in the chat. They will tell you dieting and nutrition is 95% of the backbone of weight loss journey. You can't just go to the gym and then once you get through, you eat you a Snicker bar. You just can't go to the gym after you get through working out. You go to the buffet. And you eating everything but a salad. I'm just saying. All right? And I said humbly. So if you want to lose and slim down, you must push back the plate. I need y'all to hashtag push back the plate. If you want to lose it, you must push back the plate. You must push back the plate. I'm just saying. And you can't be going out because with me, when I was slim, and I would go out in the middle of the night, 7-Eleven, 3 o'clock, buying ice cream. You can't eat ice cream in the middle of the night. I would go out in the wee hours of the night and get me some butter pecan ice cream. Woo. I would get in my car and I would go and make 3, 4 o'clock in the morning runs to 7-Eleven and get me some chocolate ice cream. You know you can't be doing that if you're trying to lose weight. I would go to DoorDash, Grubhub. I would have to have all the apps because I may want some fried chicken. They may have a special on this app. You know you can't be doing that. Okay? I'm just saying. So I'm on a diet, and y'all got to stay with me on a diet. All right. So we're talking about that. So let's let's move on now. Let's talk about Vegas, and then we're gonna talk about Tasha K next. And we can talk about Vegas and then Tasha K, and then we can open up the phone lines. I went to Vegas. Hey y'all, I went to Vegas, and we've been announcing a meet and greet for almost a year. And we was doing in Vegas on the last weekend in August. And I booked my flight, booked my hotel, and we there. So I get there. I called Blue Skies. Blue Skies was already, her flight was like earlier than mine. So she get there and she said, "Hey, I'm gonna rent a car. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I get there, I booked my room. We stayed at the Palace Station Hotel and Casino. Really nice hotel, pretty reasonable as well. So we stayed there, and I got there, got my bags, went to the room, and then we linked up. I linked up with Blue Skies, and she said, I got the car and stuff. I was like, okay, that's good. You got a car? Okay. I'm assuming that everything is good. So then we linked up with Katina. I think Katina came. Oh, before we get to we get to T.I. son after the Vegas thing. We get to T.I. He was arrested. All right. So we get to Katina, and so we went out. We went out to eat, I believe. I think we went out to eat at a restaurant at the hotel. We ate, and I met Katina, and we were eating because I think she flied in on Thursday as well. So we were eating. And then I was yarning a little bit, and then Katina was like, "Listen, I'm about to go back to my place," because she didn't stay at the hotel. She stayed at a resort. So she left. And so then I get back to my room. And I was like, and then Blue Skies called me and said, "Hey, we going to the dispensary." I was like, "Oh, we going to the dispensary?" I was like, "Okay." So we get in the car. And Blue Skies like, "Listen, I ain't taking no expressways." So I'm like, "Okay, you're not gonna take no expressway?" I'm in the car. So I'm just under the impression that Blue Skies know where we going. So Blue Skies was like, I'm on MapQuest. MapQuest? Who the world is on MapQuest? I had to put it in my MapQuest. I'm like, everybody that I know uses Google Maps. She's using MapQuest. So MapQuest taking us around. She was like, "Oh, well, I cannot take no expressway. I can't do it. No. I'm like, okay." And then she was like, "Why did you want to drive?" And I didn't want to drive because I don't know the area. So I'm like, okay, all right. So we finally get there. We finally get to the Planet 21. We finally get to the this dispensary. So we get our edibles and stuff like that. She get her pen. Then we get back in the car. She was like, "I don't want to take no expressway." Then it was trying to take us on the expressway. She said, "Oh my gosh, but I can't do it. I can't do it at all." Planet 13, where we went to Planet 13. I can't do it. Oh my gosh. She's like, "Do you want to drive?" And I didn't want to drive. And I said, "Blue Skies, I thought you knew where we were going." So I get behind the wheel. I said, "Okay, I drive." I get behind the wheel and we're driving. It's dark out. I don't know anything about these Vegas streets. And I turned the wrong turn on the one way. So the car is just blowing it. Burr, 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 burr. I'm like, why is he blowing at me? Literally, I'm turning on a one-way street. Thank God the cars wasn't coming. I was able to U-turn back to where I was going. Okay, I was able to U-turn back to the regular street. And I'm just driving. And eventually we get back to the Palace Hotel, and Blue Sky's like, listen, I'm taking this car back. Because I thought she knew where she was going. I assumed that she said she ran a car. I'm like, okay, maybe she know her way around these Vegas streets. I knew I wasn't gonna rent a car because I don't know the Vegas streets and everything like that. I don't know the streets, and the streets are so different. Like they're so different. And so we get back to the hotel, then we eat our edibles, and we go. I think we went to the bar and we got some drinks. And I felt bad because I posted on my page that, oh, we get some drinks and blah, blah, blah. Katina was like, y'all went out for drinks. I'm so jealous. Why y'all didn't tell me that? I saw that you was yours. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And that's where, like, next year when we do another meet and greet, the people got to stay at the same hotel, because I'm the type of person, I might go to my room and be like, let's go out for some drinks. So I had hit her up, and then Blue Skies took me to a bar. Now, mind you, Blue Skies walked all the way in this hotel. I didn't even know, you guys, that it's a whole nother part of a casino. It's a whole nother part of the hotel. I didn't know that. So when we were walking, I was like, it's all this existed at this hotel? I didn't know it. So we get to the bar and we ordered, what did we order, Blue Skies? We ordered, it was no salt. Something with no salt. What did we order? What was the drink that we ordered? I'm trying to get the drink. No salt. It was something no salt. Something with no salt. I can't think of it. What was the drink that we drank? It was something that was no margarita. Margarita with no salt. So me, I don't drink like that. But the margarita was good. It was good. So we had a margarita. And so we were talking, and then Katina felt some type of way because we went to the bar, and Katina was staying at a whole nother hotel. She was staying at a resort. And I felt bad because I wanted Katina to come back. Because she said, I saw that you was yarning. I was like, yeah, I was yarning because the medicine was still in my system. So I kind of like yarn when I'm sitting down. But then I pushed right through and I said, let's go out for some drinks. So we went out for some drinks, and we did that. And that was on Thursday. Then I had to sleep in on Friday because I was tired. I went out for drinks, had some edibles, and I was tired. So Friday, Blue Sky, she went to the store. She took the car back. She did all this stuff. I'm in my room, knocked out, sleep. I was tired on that Friday. So I get up because we have to meet some producers that came to the hotel that wanted to link up with us and meet up with us. So I'm like, okay. So we link up with the producers, and then we go to this restaurant. What's the name of the restaurant? Let me give y'all the name of the restaurant we went to. We went to the restaurant, and let me see. We went to Beer Park. It's like you on the rooftop, and it was really nice. And then downstairs you get like a long drink. So we went to Beer Park on Friday. And so we was there. We did the reservation at Beer Park, and thank you, Christine, and all of that. Then this is when we meeting a lot of producers. We already met Katina. This time we meeting Christine. We meeting her friend. We meeting Natasha. Did I say her name right? Natasha. Let me make sure I get my list because I don't want to mess up people's names. Give me a second, because somebody sent me a whole list of the names and stuff like that. Give me a second. Hold on. I want to make sure I give everybody the name because she gave. Okay, yeah, Christina and her friend. Then we met with Natasha, and it was Katina, and it was Gil. That was we was there we met at the we met at the Beer Park. And so Natasha, she coming in looking like Diana Ross with her hair, with the thing in her hair, and took the pictures. I'm like, oh my God. Like it was so much fun. Then Christine and her friend come in, and then Christine's friend, she was like, is them guys at the meet and greet? And I told her, I'm like, I wish it was some sexy looking men right at the table where we was at. Good looking men. So when her friend comes, she was like, "Is they at the meet and greet too?" I'm like, "No, I wish. I really wish that they was at the meet because they was good looking men." So we there, we talking, we eating, and all as we eating, we drinking, we having a good time, eating and drinking, having a good time. And I think we all go back. We all get a Uber or a Lyft back to the hotel, and then I think we went out for some more drinks or something like that. Maybe a little farce, and then it gets to then it gets to Saturday. Now, mind you, my pants and stuff was hanging down my ass because I didn't have no belt. Okay, hold on one second. I didn't have no belt. Give me a second. Let me take this call. So I didn't have no belt. Oh, we went back. Okay, before that, we went back to Planet 13, and then we went to the club. Okay, once we left the beer park, we went back to Planet 13, and I think we went to the club. I forgot what club. It was a gay club. And once we get up into the club, baby, I'm seeing Pete and ass. I'm like, what kind of club is this? I'm like, I'm like, what kind of club? We get to the we get to Planet 13, we get our edibles and stuff like that. Then we go back to we drop the stuff, then we go to the club. And the club, which I'm like, what's all this ass? Panaria. Is it Panaria? I'm seeing all this ass. And P, there was I'm like, what? And then Blue Skies was in there. Oh, Blue Skies was in that dance. I was nervous. First of all, I didn't have on my belt because this was Friday. I think this was Friday. I didn't get my belt until like the next day. So Blue Skies was in there Blue Skies was in there dancing. And then I had to use one of her shoestrings to tie up because my shorts was coming down my butt. So I had to get a shoestring to tie up around it to keep my pants on. But Blue Skies was in there doing it. She was in there dancing. I mean, next thing I know, I look at Blue Skies. She is dripped in sweat. She had to get the sweat off of her. And then we went to a drag show, and we go up to the drag show, and I was enjoying it. I wasn't expecting to go through all this stuff. And mind you, I'm like, where the hood clubs at? I want to go to the hood clubs. But I was having so much fun and all of that. Then we linked. Then Natasha, she was taking shout out to Natasha because she was the one that was taking us out to all the clubs, like all the clubs. Natasha was taking us out to whatever club it was. Natasha was taking out to stuff like that. Then we went out to the club, we partied and we danced. Blue Skies actually did all the dancing. I was just looking, observing. Then we get to Saturday. Saturday, I think me, Blue Skies, Christine, I believe all of us. And then I met up with Unique, and I met up with Unique, and I met up with Half Fashion and all of that. I met up with Unique, Half Fashion, and Latavia J. I met up with them, and so we met at the hotel, and I think we went out, and I think we sat at the bar and we talked, and then when we had this conversation, and then one of the ones I forgot who what was the conversation was about. I forgot who was having a conversation with me because I was just so amazed. She was like, "Wiley, I watched your show, and you really got me through some hard times." I wanted to cry, but I had to be professional, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I really, really, you just never know who's watching your show and how I was offering entertainment when they was going through like a low moment. Uh yeah, Latavia. Did I say your name right, Latavia J? I'm sorry. Did I get your name right? Latavia J. There you go. That's my girl. Latavia. Latavia. I hope I'm saying it right, Latavia. So we just having a good conversation. We were talking. I was like, you just never know who you touching on these YouTube streets. You just never know. You just do your YouTube videos and all that. You never know who are you touching on it. You just never know. And so we was having a conversation. We went out to eat and all of that. I think to drink, and we were just talking at the casino. And did I get it right? I hope I said her name right. call me to make sure I'm getting it right. All right. Didn't have to be professional, Wiley. You were not working. I had to be professional. Yeah, she's a long time producer. Oh, Latavia. Is it Latavia? Did I say it right? Latavia? Latavia. I hope I said it right. I hope I said your name right. Latavia. Did I say it right, Latavia? Latavia J. Did I say it right? Latavia. All right. So I met up with them. Okay, Latavia. Okay. And so we was having a great conversation. So we had to go to the Usher show on that Saturday night. So we were saying our goodbyes to the people. I wish that I would have bought more Usher tickets. If I can look back now, I wish I would have bought like 2 or 3 more tickets. Then people just could have just paid me in cash. And when or they could have just came on. But I just wish, but I should have followed my first man and bought like 3 more tickets. So we had to go to the Usher show. So we called Gil. Gil came. We ate. We all ate before the show. And so Katina, she came and all of that. So we get our Uber and we all get to the show. And so the show was held at the what was the show held at? The MGM at the Dolby Live. So we get there, and mind you, it's packed. Chris Brown concert down the street at the T-Mobile Arena. Usher concert at the MGM. When I tell you it was packed, we had to get out of the Uber and just walk. It was extremely, extremely, extremely packed. So we get there, and so we in the place. So we up there finding our seats and stuff like that. We up there finding us, and I should have had on my Usher shirt. I'm gonna wear my Usher shirt in the next video. We get there, and I'm like, Gil, where's Blue Skies? And where's Katina? Baby, they up there talking about Wiley. Listen, we didn't know if it was gonna be this high. We okay, we fine, we got the anxiety. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Y'all pay for y'all tickets. I want y'all up there. So then Katina was like, okay, I'm gonna come up, Wiley. So I had to hold her hand. We get to our seats, and then Blue Skies called me. I'm like, Blue Skies, I'm fine. And I didn't know it was gonna be that high. I'm good, Wiley. I'm good. I'm like, listen, Blue Skies, you need to come. So Blue Skies finally called me, and she was like, okay, come and get me. So I had to walk upstairs, get to the seat. So we finally sit down. So Blue Skies, she just getting it. And so I guess the DJ playing all the hits. So I guess that edible, it would just bombard her with just too much. The edible just bombarded her. So she was like, I gotta get up. I'm gonna sit at the bar. I'm fine. I didn't want to see her leave. And if I would have known that, we wouldn't have had no edibles. I would have never brought my edibles there. I would never brought it. So we just listened. And so the concert had started. Usher come out. Hey, the dance come out. It was a lady came on stage. She licked Usher finger. And, then I forgot who came on stage. It was an Afro Beats artist came on stage. And I thought about Blue Skies. Because the previous night, we were talking about Afro artists, Afro beat artists, and stuff like that. And I was like, Blue Skies, your man on stage. And Blue Skies texted me. I felt so happy because Blue Skies, finally was able to see like one of her artists that she, Davio, whatever his name, Davio. He came on stage, and he was on stage, and I was like, okay, Blue Skies, your man is on stage. Oh my God, I felt so happy for Blue Skies because Blue Skies was dope. Like through the whole trip, Blue Skies was like ride or die, wherever you want to go, Blue Skies was there. And so now, because now I know people sometimes have anxiety and all of that, I will know the next time we go to a concert, I will make sure we get better seats, that we're not all the way high, and I will make sure we don't eat any edibles. Okay, we're gonna make sure we don't eat any edibles. We will go to Planet 13, but we won't eat any edibles. We'll just get some weed and smoke the weed outside. Okay, we won't get any edibles. And so now I understand it and stuff like it didn't bother me. I didn't say nothing because I'm a trooper, but it was bothering my tooth. Like that edible had me so it's like the tooth was ready to come out of my mouth. but then it stopped bothering me, and then I was just into the concert. Then me and Katina started taking pictures, and it was definitely dope. It was fun. So this is then we get out of the. Some told me to tell Katina and Gil, like, listen, we about to leave, but I didn't want to like leave early and we missed something because Usher did like an encore. He played like his new song. He played some more songs, and so we was there. Then finally the concert is over. Boom, thousands of people rushing out of the place. We finally get, and then Blue Skies was like, let's go walk down here. We walk down there. When I tell you, it was so many people waiting on a cab. It was so many people waiting on the lift. I ordered the lift, then the lift just canceled on it. Then Blue Skies ordered the lift. We just waited. I said, oh gosh, what's going on here? What's going on? We just waiting. We out there waiting. We just out there waiting. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, it's literally Saturday, and Katina fly out Sunday. So we waiting on the lift, and so Blue Skies was like, let's go back. We ended up walking back to our hotel. We just waiting. So Blue Skies was like, let's walk here. So we just walked to a corner. All these cars rush. I'm like, please don't let nobody hit us. I'm praying. So Blue Skies was like, oh yeah, where you at? And the lady was like, I'm here. I'm like, where you at? So finally, Blue Sky walked to the street, and she was like, He gonna live. So we walked up to the car. The car was small, you guys. So I was like, do this seat go back? Do this seat go back? Do this seat even go back? And my knees is just up there. So it was an older lady from Vegas. She was talking about Vegas. The lady didn't even have to use her GPS. She knew where she was going. She was talking about the stuff, having conversations with her, and I'm having a good time. So I'm like, thank you, God, that we finally in our lift, that we heading back, to the hotel. Then I was telling like Kennedy, like, you sure you don't want to go to the club? She's like, I'm sure. So what day was that? I'm trying to understand, and she was 70 years old. So when we got back to it was a small car. It was, my knees was up to there, and she was a 70-year-old driver, and she was pumping through them Vegas streets. We get there, and then Natasha said, I can come and pick y'all up for the club. I think Natasha said, I can come and pick y'all up. I can come pick y'all up for the club. We was like, cool. And I was like, it was just gonna be me and Blue Skies, because everybody else, I think, were busy or asleep or something like that. Because we called Christine back. We was like, where's Christine? And then I think she just was knocked out asleep. So Natasha came and picked up me and Blue Skies in a nice car. It was nice. So we get in her car, we drive, and we go into the club, and then finally I got my edibles. I'm ready to dance. So she record me and Natasha dancing. And we just going, and like, Natasha is a party animal. That girl can go. When I'm talking about dancing in clubs like that, Natasha is your girl. Okay. So she was like, it was like a movie. Like, we was just dancing. It was so much fun. We was like dancing in the club. We was bar hopping. It was fun. It was Danny. It was great. I think we went to some depot club bar. Then we went to another club. It was really, really dope. And so I had a good time. Then we get to Sunday, and me and Blue Skies, I think we went out to eat. We went to a nice restaurant, and I think we went to a nice restaurant, and we said, okay, let's do karaoke. And so we was waiting on Christina, and I guess we waited on a cab, and we got a cab, and we did karaoke. That was fun. Then one of our uh, producers got on stage, and they sang. I'm like, you can sing. Got up on the stage, started singing, and I was like, you can really, really sing. Was on the stage just singing down. And we recorded it, and it was so much fun. I didn't want to leave. Gil came before he had to go to work, and he gave me some souvenirs. Really, really nice. Blue Skies got me a shirt for the Usher concert, which was the day before. It was just so much fun. Like, it was it was fun. Um, it was just so much fun. Yeah, the lady saw that stage up. Yes, she did. She did good, but it was so much fun. We took a lot of pictures. My editor is actually working on the video right now, so we're gonna release that video tomorrow. He's working on the video right now, and so he's gonna post it. We're gonna post it tomorrow. So he's working on it right now. It would have been ready today, but he will definitely post it tomorrow. So we definitely have that. But it was so much fun. Like it was really really fun. I found a little things that we need to work on for next year, like have Uber Black or a party bus and stuff like that. So for next year, we're gonna be back in Vegas in October of next year. So if you we're gonna have a price when you pay, when you RSVP. We're gonna be back in Vegas next year in October of 2023. As I heard in October, the weather is nice and it's not as hot. We're going to be back in October of next year. So we already got our planning committee together, and it was going to be great. So we will be back in Vegas next year in October. So it was definitely fun. I had a good time. Like Blue Skies, it was fun. It was just truly a blessing. People was paying for my drinks. They was paying for this. Like, it was so much fun. I had a good time. It was fun. It was great meeting our producers. It was fun. So we'll be back in Vegas next year. Vegas is gonna be like our main event. And stuff like that. And of course, we're gonna do our Dallas meet and greet. Once I get my new schedule for my job, we're gonna do our Dallas meet and greet. So y'all be on the lookout for Dallas. All of my Dallas people, get your coin together because we're gonna do our Dallas meet and greet in Dallas. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. But super excited. I had a good time in Vegas. It was so much fun. I didn't want to leave. I cried, once Blue Skies, because me and Blue Skies went to the airport together, and I kind of teared up because I really wanted, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to leave. I just didn't want to leave the people. Like to see people come through and say, "Hey, man, it was definitely great," and it was a small, intimate crowd, which I like because if it was a big crowd, like 100 people, oh my God, that would have been on a lot of stress. But it was a small, intimate crowd. But next year, I'm expecting a bigger crowd of people to come through. I just think people wanted to see how um, I think people wanted to see what we're gonna do for this first one, and then now I'm getting texts and emails from people saying, "Hey, I'm coming to the event next year. I'm coming. I'm coming. I want to come for next year. I'm down to coming next year." And so it is what it is. And Vegas is really what I like. Vegas is because it's always something to do in Vegas. So we're gonna find out who's performing in Vegas. We're gonna let you all know that. Live life, never allow life to live you, boo. Enjoy your energy. Thank you. So we will let y'all know we found a good karaoke spot here in Dallas and Carrollton. So we're gonna let y'all know about Dallas. Going to be like a preview of what we're gonna do in Vegas. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated on when we're gonna do something in Dallas, and we will let you all know that. So we be on the lookout. We're gonna give y'all enough time, okay? So if you're in Dallas, if you want to link up with me, this is the time. Email me now, so you ought to let me know. Okay. So it was fun. I had a good time. All right. And there's a few things that we can do here in Dallas. Now, and I say this humbly, you guys, like it's really, really great. We was one of the first ones to in this sector to do a meet and greet in Vegas. And then now you're gonna see other people do Vegas as well. Which is okay, which is fine, which is dandy because I think it's great to meet your people. You meeting the people in the flesh is just so great. And then, of course, you have people talking about, oh my gosh, Wiley Gangway, in which we did. This was the first time I was out and you saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was great. Now, we're actually going to get into other subject here. We're going to be talking about T.I.'s son was arrested, and I'm like, why does this guy keep getting arrested? I think he's trying to follow into his father's footsteps, but he was arrested, and I don't know all the details of why he was arrested, but he was arrested for something, and I'm like, this guy is really falling in his father's footsteps. Do I have it? Is T.I.'s son on here? Give me a second. Do we have him on here? But he was arrested. And I don't know why he was arrested. Just truly just an embarrassment, right? So we got to get that together. Now, while I was in, before I went to Vegas, I noticed I was trying to go on Tasha K app And this is our last story of the day. I was trying to go on her app. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. I was trying to go to the app and watch some videos. So I find out that I'm banned. I'm like, what? So I goes on the app and I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, what's going on? I goes on the app thinking that I'm about to watch the, I'm about to watch the Jessica Reed stuff. I'm about to get into some after shows. I go to the app and I find out that I'm banned. I'm banned from the app. And I'm like, why is I'm banned? Because about a month ago, me and Tasha K had a conversation. She's like, wow, you brought a lot of people over to my app, and then I want you to be on the app for free. And I told Tasha K, I said, no, sis, I don't want to be on your app for free. I want to pay my money because I'm a fan of the app. And so I'm a fan. So I get on the app and I try to get on the app and I'm banned. Now, mind you, I sent hundreds of people of my subscribers over to watch her app because I will review it. I was the only YouTuber reviewing the content. And so I'm like, why is she mad? And she's mad because the employee, I heard that the employee is mad because I didn't write the letter for Von Ray. I didn't write the letter for Von Ray, and they wanted to get the man locked up. I didn't want to get involved in that at all because I don't know who's telling the truth or who's lying, who's breaking the protective order. I don't know. So I'm not writing the letter because I guess Von Ray went to court and he said that she's giving information to Wiley, and then she called and she said, hey, we went to court and he keeps saying that I'm giving you information. I need you to write a letter to the judge telling him that I'm not giving you information, that Von Ray is breaking the order, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I refused to write the letter. Then, of course, we do a video and we talked about how they want to put the R word, the plot, on Von Ray. They want to put the plot out saying that he put Chelsea in between the washing machine and dryer, and he was aggressive and he tried to take her cookies without her permission. So we talked about that, and I was like, okay, I'm banned. So it's not no big problem. But what about all of my people that came over to her app that supported her app? And I'm like, what's the reason? Like all the people that came over to the app that supported the app because of my words, because of my reviews. What about that? That's not right. And I wasn't mad at stuff like that. And I said, hey, I'm gonna just do a video about it. This is like really, really crazy. So I found out I was banned from the app maybe before Vegas. I found out before Vegas. I think I told I think I told my station head people that I was banned for the app. And I was like, this probably got the employee on there because I didn't go and do what the employee said. Because I'm like, if Tasha K mad or something, usually she'll call me and she'll let me know if she's upset about something. So I'm like, I'm really, really here, just giving my situation, just minding my business. I'm like, clearly it's something else that is going on with this. So clearly that this definitely got the employee all over it and stuff like that because I exposed the plot. So I'm just literally minding. I'm literally just minding my own business. I'm like, okay, this literally could be that I put out the situation and that I was being messy, and it's okay because I'm not even feeling any bad about it because this is the information, this is what we're gonna do on our show. And then so people was like, Wiley, you can still get on the app. Here you go. And so I'm able to still listen to the content. We will still review the content because it's nothing wrong with it because we have been blocked by a lot of people. I mean, K Michelle blocked us, Roland Martin unblocked us. We blocked for about 2 more other celebrities. Some Cardi B fan pages got us blocked. We blocked from a couple other people. We blocked from about 3 different content creators. I'm not going to say their name, but they have us blocked. So I'm used to being blocked. But when Tasha K blocked me, I'm like, why? So I'm definitely going to call her tomorrow and be like, sis, why did you block me? Because we sent a lot of people to her app. We sent a lot of people over to her app, and people was watching. And you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And I guess she was mad because Storm Monroe interviewed us, and he said, hey Wiley, can you come on the show? And then he told me what Tasha K said, that I don't have a look to be mainstream. She said, I don't have a look to be mainstream. And that's what she said. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what in the world's going on? And I've heard this before from Armand, and I didn't say anything because she's not the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? For people to be mainstream. She don't have that power. Like it's her opinion, but we already mainstream. We go live and we talking to people across the country. We have people to fly in to come and see us in Vegas. So we have people to see us. And so it is what it is. So, we are already technically already mainstream. So when people say stuff like that, it doesn't bother us at all. And we just definitely give them our opinion. And so, and if she don't like what we say, she can easily call us. But again, we disagree with the letter and we disagree with the plot trying to take down Von Ray. Now, Von Ray could be a lot of things. I don't think that Von Ray put Chelsea between a wash machine and dryer. I do believe that they tried to diss Storm and all of that. And then, of course, and then Tasha K was mad because I was calling her out. This whole thing was Storm Monroe's real name and him changed his name. I didn't go into that because I thought it was a bunch of BS and it was a bunch of trash because Storm Monroe have a right to change his name and stuff like. I think I'm going to change my name to Marquita the Cross-Eyed Diva. So there's nothing wrong with getting your name if you change your name. I think this is very iconic if you want to change your name. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And so she got mad that I didn't even get involved with that because I think Storm Monroe is a good guy. I just feel like Tasha K was being mean spirited. She was being kind of angry and she was upset that Storm Monroe said, listen, I'm not going to deal with your mess anymore. I'm going to pull it back. And then also, too, I refuse to sign a contract because I'm like, I don't like the control aspect of it. You can't tell me who to post in the contract. Now look at us. We got 1,000 people in the chat. Our show is growing without the help of Kibi Studios. Excuse me. Without the help of Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? We done this on our own. We got over 1,000 people in the chat because of the work that we put in. So she can't say, well, I helped them and all that. She can't say she paid our bills. She brought us a camera, but she ain't pay our bills. She ain't pay our rent. She ain't buy my mama no bed. She can't say none of that stuff because she before she was able to even try to put that on, we refused it all. We was like, I don't need a contract. I don't want to deal with this because I felt like your operation is not good at all. Okay, I'm not understanding that at all. This said Natalie K. So I think I'm blocked because I haven't received any notifications since June. Let me tell you something. We have a text list. Give me a second. If you haven't received no notifications since June, you need to join our text list. If you want to be notified, text Wiley to 888-534-4939. Text Wiley to 888-534-4939. Just text Wiley in the text bar, WILEY, to 888-534-4939, and you can be notified when I go live. But thank you so very much for the super chat. Now, I'm going to open up the phone lines, allow you all to call in. Tasha K has realized that all our supporters will never follow her app. She is vile. I've been saying everything you saying now. So he was right and all of that stuff about that. Oh, and I thought I saw our mom with his boyfriend in the club. I was like, is this his boyfriend? Because it was this guy just like stared at me. And I was like, is this Armand Wiggin's boyfriend? Like, this guy just really, really stared at me. And I was like, is this his boyfriend? So I was about to go over there and offer him a drink or something. I'm like, is this his boyfriend? Because he's staring at me. Like, why is he staring at me? So I was about to go over there and offer him a drink and stuff like that. You don't get the team like, why you looking? So so it wasn't his boyfriend. So when I look closer, I'm like, oh no, that's not his boyfriend. Oh my god! So, but I thought that was his boyfriend. I really, really thought that was his boyfriend and stuff like that. But me and Tasha, we haven't talked. She's angry and mad at me, and it's fine and dandy. She have her reasons why she's upset with Wiley, and it is what it is. But Wiley have always been the same. We do content. So we will be covering her Jessica Reed stuff because I did send Charlamagne a DM to get a statement from him. He have not responded to us. So I will be covering because nobody talked about her Jessica Reed stuff. Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about it on YouTube. I was looking for people to review it. Nobody reviewed it. So of course I'm going to review it. So I'm going to listen to it tonight. It's about a 3-hour interview, and I'm going to review it for you all on tomorrow. because nobody covered it. Nobody talked about it. Like we was the only one covering her interviews on her app. So nobody else covered it on their channel. So we're gonna cover it and watch it. And then we already sent Charlemagne a message. So hopefully he'll respond to our message. You gotta pick a side. So our side is the audience, the Wiley Show side. I already picked a side. So we definitely gonna review it because I'm watching it. So if I'm watching, I'm gonna review it because I already got my legal pad here. And we're definitely going to review it because I already got my legal pad here.
Okay. Your show now. Press 1 to hear important instructions. Press 2.
Your show is scheduled to start in 24 seconds.
All right, we got 24 seconds. I got my legal pad here. We definitely will review it. And I'm already ready to review it. We definitely gonna review her situation. You blend it in with your.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It said limited his comments. Wow, Charlemagne limited his comments. Oh, he really ain't gonna like my review. But we definitely going to talk about it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. All right, we're gonna open up these phone lines. The phone lines is open. Hopefully, y'all can hear the line. So hopefully it works. Okay, let's see. 0235. Can y'all hear the callers? 0235, you're live on the air.
Hey Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, this is a mess. I don't know why she banned you. I think it was Chelsea. It was definitely Chelsea, but Tasha did play a part in it because she couldn't unblock you like that. So it's just very petty of them. But my thing is with this whole beef with Storm, Tasha, and Chelsea, I think that I was on Storm's side initially, but when he said that Chelsea's punani was a child's grave, that's when I couldn't rock with him anymore. I'm not saying that I'm picking Tasha's side, but I can't rock with both of them anymore because both of them are just messy. I just want, if they destroy each other, if they release all their business out there and destroy each other's brands, then so be it. Preferably, I just want them to be cordial and leave each other alone. But if that can't happen, then let them destroy each other, and we'll be sitting here in the bushes watching. That's all I gotta say. Why? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, y'all can hear. Okay, I was making sure that y'all can hear. And my thing is just why block money? I'm paying for the app. Like, if you got to pay back $4 million to Cardi B, shouldn't you want people to come on your app and all that? That's what I'm saying. 8018 caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley, welcome back. We missed you so much.
Thank you.
That's all of the producers. We really, really missed you, and thank you for coming on tonight. I just wanted to tell everyone, please send your donations. Wiley is upgrading the system. When I tell you he has some great things in store for us, he's putting everything he has, donations. Donate from your heart. That's all we ask. $1. It could be $1 up to $1 million. Just donate to Marquise Wiley 28. If you have merch you want to send them, I'm sure someone already put it in the chat, but it's P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370, and follow Wiley on all platforms at Marquise Wiley. Since people think that you need them, we are showing them Wiley doesn't need them. Look at that. Shout out to the 1.1K in the chat.
Oh,
that
yes.
proves it all right there, Wiley.
Absolutely.
Okay, we don't need them. So we're going to keep this going, and it don't have to be your birthday for you to get blessings. We got somebody that just donated $50 to you. One of the members, and I'm trying to figure out how to become a member, but I'll figure it out. But please, everyone, everything that you give, it is going to the equipment. He is doing what he is saying he's doing. No handouts. no handouts. We don't need no equipment from Tasha. We don't need Chelsea's advice. No, we don't need it. Wiley got this. Love you, Wiley.
All right, thank you. Love you. Oh, wow. Give me a second here. Oh, okay, we got another caller. 4429.
Wiley, the producers come out next year to Vegas. It was lit, okay? Do not rent a car because them streets be twisting and turning and the GPS do not work right. And I had a nice rent a car.
It was really nice,
And-
yes.
Yeah, and Planet 13 is the world's largest dispensary. It is like a club in there. It's nice. It's a restaurant in there. It is nice in there. And them clubs, Natasha took us to them clubs, was lit, especially that Piranha. Even the men had their butt out, everything was out. That club was lit. They had 3 or 4 dance floors. Yeah. I miss Vegas already.
Me too.
So I hope everyone come next year. And that hotel had about 5 or 6 restaurants, the casino, the pool, the everything.
Yes, and I didn't
Okay.
even know that hotel had all of it, because the last time I was there, I didn't know they had all that.
Yeah. But at least I wasn't as bad as Rebel's son. Okay, I was still walking.
Yes.
You know, I was lit. I was still walking. I was still in control of my faculties. My senses got overloaded. Okay. So shout out to all the producers, Katina, Gil, Natasha, Christine, and her friend. And who did I miss?
Latavia.
Yeah, she can
And
sing.
and
Oh
you
my
and
God,
Unique.
she
Did you
can
say Unique and Natasha? Okay.
And you, oh yes, Unique was a sweetheart. Yes, yes.
And
Okay, you guys,
thank
I'm
you.
hanging up.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you, Laser Real, for sending a super chat. He said this. This is my due for the Wiley Show. So sorry I wasn't able to make it to your meet and greet. Yes, thank you. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. Welcome back. Good to
Thank
see you
you.
back on again.
Thank you.
I just have a couple comments about Tasha K and Chelsea and Storm. I don't understand why they kept pushing Storm to come out like he did as far as spilling all their tea, because Storm was not trying to go there with them. He was trying to keep it cute and keep it like he didn't want to go there basically. But they kept pushing it and kept making these videos and talking smack. And now he has put all their stuff out there like that. But I just feel like Chelsea is a big problem. And I don't know why Tasha has not gotten rid of her yet, because I believe she's going to be the downfall of Tasha K and her enterprise, basically. And also, because Tasha won't get rid of Chelsea, I mean, you might say I'm crazy for thinking this way, but I kind of believe that they're in a threesome, her, Chelsea, and the husband. Because that's the reason why she won't get rid of Chelsea. That's my confidence. That's my opinion. Okay. I love you, Wiley. Bye-bye.
Oh man. 0622, caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk to the producers? Because clearly you're the Nene Leaks of the show that's coming out. And I just want to know, when is it coming out? Because I've been waiting and looking for more stuff. Now, your makeup, you don't need no makeup. I'm just going to say it like that. You look good without makeup. But can you let us know when it's coming out? What can we expect? Because we waiting.
Okay, I don't have a start date. I don't know when it's gonna come out. I know it's still in development. It's still taping. We're still doing stuff. So I don't know when it's going to be a release date. I can't wait because when that clip came out, I was shocked. I was like, oh my God. I was so shocked that I didn't even know I shared what I shared in that Atlanta clip. I was shocked. And that ain't got nothing on Florida. I was like, I thought they was gonna release the Florida stuff. But that Atlanta, I was shocked because we taped that was before the pandemic, and I was shocked that that came out. And did y'all watch? Did you enjoy the clip?
I enjoyed it. You were giving reads, Wiley. I mean, they went through all the people that were on there. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool. But then we got to you. I'm like, oh, Wiley is giving. So yes, I loved it. You was giving everything. You're giving energy. You were sitting back in that chair like, and what? Can you play it for your producers right now, or you can't?
No, I'm sending them over to Sean Bradley, and I'm gonna drop the link in there. So if y'all didn't get to see that clip of what she's talking about, it's a reality show that I'm a part of. And so we've been taping, and so I've been keeping a hush hush about it. And so once it was released on Sean Bradley's platform, I was like, oh my gosh, I can talk about it a little bit. So I'm gonna drop the link in there so y'all can definitely go and check it out. It got over 10,000 hits, and that's just a sneak preview. That wasn't all of Atlanta. That ain't nothing about Orlando. And I'm just telling you, it was really hot.
Okay, and I know this was definitely not the topic for tonight, but it's along the lines of the Chase the Reality family. Is that what it is?
It's for what I look at, it's content creators that's on these YouTube streets. And it's different than Chase the Reality. It's different than that. And it's the drama. Y'all definitely gotta sit back and watch it. It's definitely out there. Thank you so very much, D-Vlog. She just posted it in the chat. I'm just telling y'all, it's hot. I mean, like, wow. And I forgot, like, and now I know when people say, oh my gosh, I didn't know I said that. They edited or something like that. I didn't know I said that. I now know what I mean, what people mean by that, because I forgot that I shared that stuff in the confessionals. I was just talking. I was just letting her, and this was real beef. It's real beef between me and Five-Day. That it was real beef, like on the show.
Hashtag real beef.
It was real authentic beef, and that's why it was so funny. So y'all definitely gonna be on the lookout for that. I would definitely let y'all know when it's coming out, and it's real beef from the B sector. And that's when the B sector was popping. I don't know how it is doing now, but yeah, man, I did the show, and then when we did Atlanta and we went to Atlanta, that wasn't what made me switch on my content, because I wanted to be bigger, because anybody in the B sector, they don't really grow like that. It's a very limited audience. Unless we get like on television and all of that, then you will see people get bigger numbers. But I went on and I switched and I changed up the content and got more into trending news and celebrity gossip. But yeah, I did that because I was like, oh man, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in this mansion. So let me switch on my content. And I made that decision then, and I stayed consistent. And now we got 1,000 people in the chat. And this is people that they know me from celebrity gossip. They don't even know me from the beef sector. Only a small amount of people know me from the beef sector.
Wow. Yeah, but you're definitely going to be known now. The last thing I want to say, and I want to give you back your platform to take some more calls, is to recognize somebody in your chat. Is that okay?
Okay.
It's Blue Skies, because Blue Skies is a complete ride or die. Like, she is it's so many content creators who cannot trust anybody on this platform. But Blue Sky shows up for you. She's present. She in your chat. She's going to be there if you on 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Blue Sky is just really there for you. And it's not a lot of, content creators who have that dedicated person. And I'm sure you have a lot more. But Blue Skies is just always there. And she's always speaking to everybody. So just wanted to say thank you, Blue Skies.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, Blue Skies, I love her. It was fun. We at Blue Skies hung out with me the whole time in Vegas. So, and Latavia, I'm sorry, hung out, and Katina. And then I want to make sure, because we only got her Instagram name, High Fashion. Like that was great. And Natasha and Gil and Christine. Like we was having a good time. Unique. Like we was having a good time. It was fun. Wiley is it's been dry and spooked on the YouTube streets all week. I missed you and your producers. P.S. Now tell you you're not Nalia. Natalia. Okay. I hope I'm saying your name right. Y'all know I messed up name. Natalia. Did I say it right? I just watched the clip and fast forwarded to your clips, Wiley. The show looks entertaining. Yes. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. 9542.
Hey Riley, how you doing?
Doing all
Glad
right.
you're back.
Yes.
Good. I got a question
Mm-hmm.
because I'm so lost in how this whole thing started again. Now, people keep saying Storm got tired of Tasha and Chelsea poking and poking. When were they poking at him? Because I'm a wino and I watch Tasha K channel and I didn't see that.
I think more so. I know on the app. Did you see her on the app? Because that's what she dragged his mother on the app.
Yes, I saw that one, but that was after Storm made his video.
And I think that, you know, Storm, when he exposed the plot, and this was going back in January, that they pretty much was saying that if you don't leave Von Ray alone, we're going to Deshaun Watson you and put some false allegations out on you. So that situation came up. It's very sad and it's very unfortunate that I feel like, and this is what I want to say, and I want to say this publicly. I feel as though that him and Tasha would have still been cool if it wasn't for Chelsea and the whole thing with Von Ray and Chelsea and that drama. I think him and Tasha would have still been cool. I just think when you inserted Chelsea, then you inserted Von, and that's when the drama just went, because it turned into a tag team, and everybody was cool with Von Ray. Remember that. Remember, Von Ray was at the Thanksgiving dinner, eating dinner with her family. You know what I'm saying? He recorded it. He took it down, but he recorded eating dinner at her house. And so once that broke up, they was no longer cool with Von Ray. They put Storm in the mix saying, hey, you got to not be cool with him too. So it put him in a bad spot.
Right, but see, I was there for all that stuff that happened around Christmas in January. I'm talking about recently. Like, once Christmas in January came, remember Storm said he got to give him 6 months, and Tasha's like, well, forget the 6 months. You know, I thought it moved on from there. I just never saw why. I can put it this way. I saw Storm's video first. I never saw a video of Tasha reigniting the beef with Storm. So I never quite knew where that came from, why he felt like he had to come out and do all these videos and apologize to Armand. And, you know, it was like poking.
Me personally, the whole thing with Armand Wiggins is, I think more so he apologized to him. And this is not the first time he apologized to Armand Wiggins. He tried to apologize to him months ago when he was on the app. And then Tasha K intercepted, like, no, you don't need to apologize. When you roasting the gag, you can do whatever. So he felt bad about that then. And so he just reiterated and said, hey, let me apologize to Armand because I was wrong talking about that man, Raggedy Daddy.
Yeah, I don't know where the beef reignited from. You know, I see people saying, I'm not taking up, I am a wino, but that's how come I'm asking where this started from, because I'm like, but I watched Tasha's channel. I've never seen her since January now. Now, I've seen the little digs, like, okay, I see people over there. I see, like, the little shade. But I never saw the reason for Storm's interruption, unless it was something that was going on behind the scenes. I don't know.
And, and I think that what Storm did, he reiterated and say where it went wrong, and he talked about it on his channel, and that energized the beef, and that got everybody talking and stuff like that. And then of course you had the employee. She went live on her channel. She started dissing Storm, talking about Storm is gay, Storm is this, and then you have Von Ray talking about he was giving drugs to Storm, and I'm like, child, this is a mess. Talk about a mess.
Okay, now, but so in this regard, Storm, 6 months have passed. You know, we're in the summertime. Storm wants to do a QA with his audience.
And then you had Armand Wiggins. Then you had Armand Wiggins. You had Armand Wiggins' best friend. He started dissing Storm. You know, he started just dissing Storm.
He's been talking about Storm for the longest.
And then it got more foot to the fire when Tasha K went over there. Yes, though he was talking about Storm and Roll forever, Tasha K and the employee started to go over there and they started to feed the best friend information about Storm Monroe.
Okay, so tell me this. Do you think, because Kingpin said that she didn't, do you think that Tasha gave Kingpin Storm's name? I mean, it wasn't a big deal.
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Okay.
1,000% that she did, because they play dirty. They send stuff. Because they used to send stuff to me about Von Ray. They send me DMs. She sent me recordings with her arguing with Von. When Von was arguing with her, just the stuff that Chelsea said. So I know for a fact that they send information to people. And so soon as before he go, she sent a donation, post his real name. Now, mind you, she's supposed to pay Cardi B back $4.8 million. She's sending super chats and cash up to content creators. Should that go towards Cardi B? That's just my opinion. This is my opinion of what I gotta say about the situation.
I think that whatever she's doing, she don't care, because if she's banning that, she don't want the money from. I guess when she don't mess with people no more, she kind of just. It looks like to me she's trying to isolate herself a little bit. She go over to other people's channels and drop seeds or whatever, but I think she's trying to keep that channel like away from that. And then again, I can't say that either, because she did talk about Storm on her channel. So I don't know. I just think it's really silly, and they should, you know, they're going on their journeys. This is just a little blip in a situation, and I think they're both going to go on their journeys. But I'm glad to see your journey with the 1.1. And I said this in the chat. I said you should have took up Armand on his offer, because he would have owed you $5,000 right about now.
I want something. He wasn't gonna pay me no $5,000. That man was just talking, feeling himself and stuff like that.
Oh, it would have been good content though.
That man wouldn't have paid me no $5,000 and stuff like. He was just talking. He was talking about my pictures in Vegas, and I was in Vegas. Oh, if a person looked like that, they can't talk about me. Listen, I'm still gonna talk about you. If you take some pictures with them burnt kneecaps, we still gonna talk about it. We still gonna do some content on it. It is what it is.
I saw your pictures. You look like you was having fun.
I had a good time, and I posted this stuff publicly, and his best friend, of course, talked about it on his channel, and I'm like, oh my God, these people actually watching my channel, because I don't post their pictures on there, but I did post Armand when he took a picture with Kanye, and I think that was iconic. He didn't get a deal with Kanye West, but I thought it was very iconic to take a picture with Kanye.
Yeah, it was. Well, Wiley, I'm just happy that I see you growing, and I'm going to stay tuned. I'm going to watch it all.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Wiley.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous?
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Wiley.
Yes.
I am so disappointed in Tasha K blocking you from her app that I went ahead and I unsubscribed from her. And I do not care. I went and unsubscribed from her page and also from the app. And I'm done with it, because I was a wino, I was a storm chaser, but what I really am at heart is a Wiley. I will always be a Wiley Show Wiley. You have brought so much attention to that woman in good times, in bad times. You maintain unbiased. I mean, I know you troll the audience sometimes and stuff like that throughout your time with her and stuff, but you showed her a lot of love, and it's so disappointing to hear that she would have the audacity to block you from her app. So I took my $12.99 and I'm gonna go get me some food with it. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is, you didn't write that letter about Von Ray, but you know who did? Mike did. Michael did. Armand's best friend did. Official King Payne wrote a letter on his one of his lives,
And Chelsea was all up in the chat talking about, that's how I got your, I'm slick. I know how to do my research. I got your home address, your full name. And he wrote a letter to the court, but they would not say what he wrote in the letter, right? But the bottom line is he wrote a letter and you didn't. So guess what? Because he wrote a letter, they've been all up in his chat and been contributing to his shows and all of that stuff the same way they used to do to your shows. The only thing is that you have limits. You have at least you're not over there trying to throw somebody in jail when you don't know the whole story. And we don't know what Michael wrote in that letter. We have no idea what he wrote in that letter. We don't know if he was clearing bond or not clearing bond. So until he publishes that letter, he's suspect in my eyes. I'm sorry to say it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to because I have integrity in there. I don't know all the details because for me looking out, Chelsea looked like the aggressor in this situation, and she have once Von Ray dumped her and got a new woman, and she's more attractive than Chelsea. I think that the employee have been on 10 about this situation.
Chelsea got a lot of rejection issues. Look what she did with Jason Lee when she got dropped from his employment. She went on this whole entire little tour. She did a couple of interviews talking about him. And when his lawyer sent a cease and desist, she went out and she did research on the lawyer. And then she went out and she told what was going on with the lawyer situation. She was on this, I think it was Raw Ali's interview, just, bashing him. She has a history of just being completely messy with people that reject her. And she did the same thing with Von Ray. The thing is, I personally don't like Von Ray. I think his womanizing ways are unappetizing to me, but that's none of my business, right? But at the same time, that does not give you a right to try to not only throw this man in jail and make up. I don't know if they're lies or not. He could have been forceful with her. I don't know, but I know that her stories never match up. I know that she changes them and then she acts like she's playing around in the chat. Well, are you playing or are you not playing? So Chelsea is somebody who you could never really trust her words. But what I do know is that when you look at the pattern of behavior, whoever they're feeding information to and whoever's like trying to, relay information that they want relayed, that's the chat that they're going to go over, and that's the chat that they're going to go favor. And it's become very apparent to me. So I will continue to support you always, Wiley.
Thank you.
Again, very disappointing that she would even do something like that. And thank you for sharing your whole entire experience over there in Vegas. It was wonderful. You look very relieved, very relaxed.
Thank you.
Look great.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go to the next. You too. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wally, I agree with some of the things the last caller stated. First of all, I want to say, Tasha K, I was rooting for you. The Wiley Show was rooting for you, and the producers was rooting for you. It's because of Wiley, most of us subscribe to your app. It's because of Wiley, I know about your app. It's because of Wiley that made people go over there. How dare you ban Wiley? And we demand you to unban Wiley. You have 24 hours to unban Wiley, okay? Being that you banned Wiley, it seems like you're pressed, you're low self-esteem, and you're not built for this, because what you did was so petty to ban somebody on your app. Are you kidding me? Are you showing some sort of guilt? Like, who has the audacity to ban someone from an app? I mean, it's trash behavior if you ask me. And also, I do believe you, Wally, because I remember back in the days, you remember the Patty guy, the heavyset guy, that email was going around, and they wanted you to
I remember
that story to make you live. So I kind of believe you now.
Yes, because
I go way back. I kind of believe you.
They sent information, and she called to the show. Yeah, Wiley, but the Patty guy deal with little boys.
That's what the Milagro Grams and Storm was beefing over.
You remember that?
It was somebody. No, and no, the neighborhood talk. I remember.
And she called in, and I didn't do this story because, and I talked to James. He was like, I've never met this Jaguar Wright person in my life. Never, never been around underage boys in a disrespectful way and that type of way. And we had a whole conversation. He was mad about it and hurt because like that could have, destroyed his reputation.
And Amar didn't take that story.
Facts.
I remember.
And I think that's when he had to get. I think he had something. He was in a hospital. He was getting some type of surgery, and he had to. Yeah, he had to respond to that. But yeah, you're going way back.
Every story, don't jump on it, you guys, because it could be one of them trying to set you up. I mean, you never know. Do your research. But I do want to say I missed your Vegas trip, but hopefully the next upcoming I will attend.
Yes, we doing Vegas next year in October.
A homebody, but I'll come out for you.
Yes, I'm a homebody too, and oh my gosh, had to go out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, my gosh, I had so much fun in Vegas. Vegas was fun. So right now I'm researching like concerts in October, so we could do a concert in October. So, I would keep you updated about the Vegas. Y'all will have at least a year to plan to come for Vegas, and then of course I got to do New York, but I definitely gonna do Vegas again because there's so much to do in Vegas. It's fun.
Absolutely, and I also want to make this official. Wiley is the new king of the 1K.
Yeah, the new king of the 1K.
Let's keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Every time Wiley go live, Wiley should have 1K in his chat plus.
Facts.
I'm going back in the bushes, but congratulations. Keep doing your thing, Wiley.
Thank you. All right.
Shout out to the producers.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'm seeing right here, a lot of people said they're going to come next year, so it's going to be fun. All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show, giving y'all thoughts and y'all opinions. This was so much fun. I will see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all so very much. We will be back live tomorrow for Nonstop September. We was literally live for 95% of the month of August. So we're going to try to keep that ratio up in September, nonstop for content in this month. We have already started today, so we'll be back live tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all so very much. This was fun. Give y'all opinion. This was so much fun. I will talk to y'all soon. I'm going to give me some rest. Thank y'all so very much. And I want to say special shout out to the producers. Y'all have, I don't want to cry. Y'all have definitely been holding the Wiley Show down. So I want to definitely give a special shout out to all the producers that came and met me in Vegas. Thank you all so very much. Somebody from Vegas called me and they hung up. If we got anybody from Vegas that want to say something, anybody from the Vegas trip, anybody else that wanted to call in, somebody from Vegas had called me and they hung up. I should have took them to the next caller, I think. Yeah, somebody from Vegas had called me. Yes, Tasha blocked me from the app. I'm blocked. But it ain't going to stop me from watching her app. But I'm blocked. Shout out to the Vegas meeting, meet up producer. It was nice. It was about 9 of us. It was fun. I had a good time. Shout out to my mother. She was liking the picture. She was oh my gosh, you met your followers. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I had a good time. It was fun. The entire trip was fun. Thank you so very much. It wasn't me, but I'll call in tomorrow. Okay, Unique. I thought it was you, Unique, that called in. Okay. The real support. We have real supporters, so we thank y'all for the real support. Thank y'all for supporting our channel, supporting our love. We will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you all so very much. I just posted a new picture of me in blue skies, so make sure y'all go and like that. Thank you all so very much, and we will see Wiley roll for Tasha throughout her Cardi B trial when nobody else was. Okay, so I'm gonna definitely call Tasha K about that. I'm definitely gonna call her. I should have called her right now. I'm definitely gonna call her. I'm gonna call her tomorrow when she wake up. All right. Y'all have a blessed one. Bye, y'all. Peace.